Hello there and welcome to another Armored Core 6 build video. I'm Whack and I'll be your host for today. Today we're coming in with a viewer request for a light dual needle gun setup. This is a setup that I find works really well in PvP and incredibly well in PvE as a boss killer or something to kill enemy ACs. The objective of this setup was to get something that works with the needle guns. The needle guns, their issues ends up being that they have a low magazine capacity and that they have a really low effective range. But their stagger is so high that we really wanted to try and get the most out of it. So in order to do that, we've got the Bullet Orbit Huxley. This thing is an autonomous drone that will just keep shooting. It's on a overheating cooldown. This thing is very good. It will make it so while you're reloading, there'll still be damage constantly coming out, so you won't have to worry as much, and you won't have to constantly swap weapons. It's really nice for keeping the stagger decay from going away, so that's what I really like it for. Now, as we have a setup that's meant for a lot of stagger, we're going to need something that's going to capitalize on that, and that's why we have the laser slicer. You could change around the legs and get something a little different to try and get an earshot or another kind of grenade launcher to help you out. Those will usually be helpful as well if you want to kind of play range a little bit more. But I really am a big fan of the laser slicer. It does an immense amount of damage. As for helmets, we are using Basho. Basho is a helmet that does a lot of AP. It has a decent amount of attitude stability. But the main thing is that it's super heavy, but really low energy load. And we really want to focus on that energy load because that gives us a high supply efficiency, which what that does is it makes it so our fuel comes back very quickly. When the energy recharge delay is over, it'll recharge so fast. I like to keep it above 5k, but that's just me. The ephemera is the main reason why we have so big of a gap. The generator output adjustment is really high. It's the highest in the game. And if we hover over everything else, you can see how much smaller those meters get. So we really want to keep that gap, and that's the reason why we run ephemera. As for the arms, these are obtained via the Liberator of Rubicon endings. You'll need to beat the game once or twice to get these, depending on what ending you go for first. But these are really good because they have a good recoil control, firearm specialization, and melee specialization. They're very balanced. Recoil control is because when you're shooting needle guns, they will start spreading and they'll start being less accurate the more you shoot. The higher recoil control you have, the less that bloom will take place. So we decided to do that with a high firearm specialization for some really good accuracy. And we have some melee specialization because we're using the laser slicer. You could change these out to something else if you don't need the melee specialization as much. If you're using like a shoulder launcher. As for the legs, we're using the Noctrier 42Es. These things have a good jump distance, jump height, which allows you to just kind of stay very, very agile and very, very close to people. If you want to run the grenade launcher, the legs I would recommend are going to be Fermezas or Albas. Or not Albas, my bad, Ephemeras. These are very good. There's a lot of really light legs you could run, and a lot of light legs have more load than the fucking Noctrier 42Es. Boosters or Kikakus, if you're using not melee, you don't really need to run these. You can just swap to anything else, but if you're running melee, I think there's no other option. Now that all the other options are bad, it's just the Kikakus are just that good. With a really high melee attack thrust, they will fling you towards enemies, and you could use it to try and get a lot of distance because of how quickly you boost towards them. After the FCS, I like to go for Talbot for the medium range assist and the close range assist, because the Huxley will hit from much further away than your dual needle guns, and you don't want to just not hit people. That's the reason why we're getting that medium range assist. Generator, love Ming Tang. This thing does everything, man. This thing is so good. Such a great generator. As for the expansion, I use assault armor. You can use whatever. One thing you'll notice is that when you're meleeing people, some people will try and assault armor midway through your melee. You can react to that and assault armor them back and then just do a ton of damage to them. It's really funny. It's kind of stupid. I like doing it a lot. So I messed up by not really giving this video a good outro. So I'm going to provide my closing thoughts on the build. It's a pretty good build for PvP, but where it really shines is in PvE. It's a boss killer. My god, does this thing shred their stagger fire like nothing. It's been making getting all the S ranks incredibly easy when it comes to bosses. It's really easy to just stun lock or just get more out of your staggers. If you want to further optimize it as a PvE setup, you can swap the Orbiter for plasma missiles if the boss is really agile. Or if you want more damage on the melee, you could swap the arms to the Basho arms to get as much out of that laser slicer as you can, and you will just destroy bosses. It is so fun.